Hello, hello. Welcome to the accountability call. We are here to hold each other accountable to the things we have to do, want to do, and don't want to do. Okay. Welcome. This is accountability call 70. We ain't got no topic today. We just gonna go. Okay. We just gonna go off the things. All right. How are you ladies doing?
Feeling pretty good. I am refreshed. Happy New Year to me. Carnival is my reset. We had a very wonderful, successful, thrilling, just all good things carnival. So I'm back and I'm happy to say that the week that I was leaving, I really tapped into my abundance and making room for my abundance and just getting things done. I was super productive and I brought the energy with me this morning. So I've already checked things off my list today. So happy New Year, guys. New Year to me. I'm alive again. Sorry for the decline, but we're back.
I love it. What I tell you, I was living for the stories and the posts.
Good times, I tell you. Good times.
Yesterday was my Aunt Van's birthday. No, Saturday was my Aunt Van's birthday. She was like, "Oh yeah, I seen Z at Carnival." I was like, "Yes, girl." She up there having her life. I feel like I was at Carnival too with her.
That's the goal. Yes, that is the goal. When people be like, "Girl, I feel like I was there," I was like, "You know what?
Yes,
I'll continue to share. I'll continue to share."
Eve, how are you? Oh, maybe her internet went out. The fact that she's like
frozen.
Yes. Oh, there she go. Oh wait. Okay, you good now. You good now.
Okay. I'm okay. It's been an interesting last couple of days, but my spirit is feeling good. And I miss you guys. I miss my accountability call. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. Yeah.
How you feeling, girl?
My spirit's good. Everything's working out.
Good. Listen, I feel very clear on what needs to happen next, right? I'm feeling great because, honey, if y'all have been anywhere near this accountability call for the last 18 months, you know, my real estate investment property has been dragging me, okay? And we are literally contracted to sell, not at the price we wanted, but at the price we're going to get today. That allows us to move forward. So I am grateful. We should be done with this by the end of this month, which opens up so much of my time. I'm reclaiming it. Okay. Like for the other things that are coming in right now, which are exciting. So that's why I'm dressed today. I'm trying out some new things with my wardrobe. I'm planning to do some new things to keep me focused and just, yeah. So I'm feeling good. Like, I can't believe it's the middle of March. Woo, it's about to be a whirlwind year.
2 times for the boom boom man. 2 times for the boom boom man.
Not the poo poo butt. meaning Women's Month.
Oh, I was like, what's month?
You have to be Eve's friend to understand these things. Like,
thank you for translating for me.
Yes, you have to be fully immersed in Eve. Like, okay, so let's jump into what we have learned, and then we're gonna dive into what we're gonna do this week because we ain't got a whole lot of time. Okay. So one of the things that I didn't learn this last week, but I wrote this down. Where did I get this from? I don't know, but it just really helped me to lean into paying my money. Okay. So some woman was saying, oh, it was somebody, Sharon, on YouTube. She was talking about when you are hesitant about paying charging your worth, right? When you're hesitant about charging your worth. And what she said was, she was like, this is the reframe that you need to think. People who want free are predators. Like, they are trying to be predators on your knowledge, predators on your time. She's like, if the only thing they want is free, they're predators, right? So you got to look at them as predators and delete them. Like, if the only thing you want from me is free, if you're not willing to pay for my knowledge, for my time, my experience, the investments I made in myself, the investments I made in my knowledge, then you are a predator. I was like, that is a completely different reframe. Like literally look at them as somebody who is trying to eat up your stuff, right? Parasites trying to eat up your stuff. I was like, okay, I'm going to move forward with that. And that energy that mindset has got me like leads last week, interest, new potential clients. I'm like, I'm gonna keep rolling with that. Like, now it's okay to get a little bit of free, but if the only thing you want is free, baby, you have a predator mindset. Okay. Okay. So yeah.
Boop.
That was good. What I learned as I was preparing to go to Carnival, I was really just in a space of gratitude because that was clearly a crowdsourced, crowd-funded trip. And I was talking to one of my friends about how grateful I was for people being willing to pour into my wants as opposed to my needs. And what she helped me to reframe it is that they were pouring into the wholeness of me. So don't piece yourself off and decide which pieces of you are worthy of contributing to. It is the whole of you that people are signing up for, that people are experiencing. And we need to value the whole of ourselves as well. That was just such a powerful reframe because I almost had victimized myself to be like, I'm not that I'm not worthy, but like, why would someone want to contribute to
Exactly.
the need?
Right.
But it's like, no, she was like, these people love the whole of you, and that includes loving your joy. And so they are pouring into your joy, regardless of how that comes. And this is a need because
listen,
joy, okay, clearly,
and it is.
And it is, okay?
Yes.
The Bible that came back, okay?
Yes. Okay.
So that was just really powerful, and just thinking about the wholeness of myself. And I think that also ties into what you were saying about charging your worth. You're not charging for the one thing that you are going to work with them on. You're charging for the wholeness, all of the experiences that you're bringing to the whatever engagement or product or service that you're offering them. And so I've been thinking about myself and my wholeness, and just valuing myself in a new light. And that's not in this like victim space of like, oh my gosh, I need a client because I need some money. But it's like, oh my gosh, I am worthy and I am valuable. And so any client that engages with me, you're going to get the whole of me, including the joy that people pour into.
Amen. Eve.
I realized that it's around the know better and do better type of framework, that if you know better then you'll do better. And sometimes it's not necessarily the case. And I want to say to myself and to my future self and to other people listening who feel like because of previous experiences you've had that helped you to gather information to make new choices and or decisions, that sometimes, unfortunately but fortunately, you may have to go through a certain lesson over and over and over again to get to such a strong place of just like unwavering for it to not happen again. And I'm allowing myself to like have some grace with that, because there's a lesson that I realize that I keep learning over and over again, that I'm trying to I've gotten to the place where I'm like, this is not happening again. This is how I'm going to be treated. This is how I'm going to move. These are the people that I want around me. That I realized it took me quite a bit of lessons to be able to get there.
What is the lesson?
The lesson is expeditiously separate yourself from people who kind of a little bit have that predatory spirit that you were asking. Stop giving people, like what Maya said, like believe people the first time.
Yes.
Like truly believe people the first time. Truly believe people the first time, like whether it be in business or friendship or growing or budding friendships or relationships, like truly believe people the first time, because kindness needs boundaries. Respect, I realize, also has its boundaries. Only people who deserve like an overflowing like amount of like love, respect, kindness from me are the people like who are in my tribe.
Mhm.
I keep learning the lesson over and over again as someone who's like really a giver and with like such a like open heart. I feel as much as like as many hard things that you guys know that has happened in my
Right.
life. For some reason, I still, a lot of people get very hard and cynical. I'm for some reason still very much so like, no, we're gonna keep loving.
You are my type of people.
But like at the same time, I'm like, I need to do this, but like this. It's like not like this, but like this, this, like this. So yeah, I'm just realizing that over and over again. I don't know if I'm losing my naivete or my quote unquote innocence of what I feel like of the potential of what the world could be, because I feel like that's what feels like all my best business engagements, all my best relationships, like how open and how loving and I guess how kind I am. But like there has to be like a boundary and in a place where I'm like, yeah, no.
I agree. I understand. We have the same spirit. We move the same way. Like, I completely understand. And you know what? Like, I think it really does tie to specifically what we were talking about, what I was talking about with regard to like free is a matter of you want something, but you don't want to invest. Mm-hmm. Not just money. Mm-hmm. Right? You want my time, you want my respect, you want my love, you want, right, my energy, but I feel no investment in me, right? And so that is predatory, right? And I think for us, because we are indeed come one, come all, give all, energy, hype, excitement, like that is the space we live in. We have to, and this is where I was writing on my goals for this week. We have to be very much in tune to the investments that are coming this way, right? I forget when I said this, but I was like, at some point I realized like, and this is how I ended up, removing myself from certain friendships, is because if I don't feel you filling me up, right? If I'm always filling you up and making you excited and helping you, blah, 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 or if you're somebody who just complains a lot, and so when I'm around you, I feel my energy going like this. It's not that it's you're a bad person. It's not that you that you're even doing it on purpose. It's just not what's best for my spirit. So we have to be very in tune with our spirits. Like I can't even watch certain stuff, right? Because it's predatory, even though it's not me. I can't watch the news. My spirit is too sensitive for that, right? I can't be on TikTok, can't be on Instagram. Like my husband send me stuff. I'm like, don't even send me that. Like plane crash in Philly. I don't even need to know that. Like, okay, I don't. Why?
Yes.
For what? For why? Yes. Because my spirit is too sensitive, and I'm a generator.
Yes.
So my energy has to stay high in order for me to fuel not just my life, but other people's lives too. So I think, like that's a huge thing for you. It's not about not being you. It's like being very in tune with your spirit. How does your spirit feel and not ignoring it? Right.
Okay, that's the lesson that I keep learning over and over again.
Yes, do not ignore it, right? Because you don't have to close off. Because I remember there was a time I was like, no new friends. That ain't even me. Okay, like everybody is my friend. Initially, at least. And I can see that because my daughter is just like that. Like that's just how we are originally. But be very in tune with your spirit.
Yes, yeah. I'm learning also too not to make myself wrong for how I navigate in the world, because that's like how initially how my brain was like going back to that, like, oh, like what's wrong with me, or like why am I attracting these type of people? Is the way that this person treated me and the certain people that I'm getting, is that really a reflection of who I am as a person? That's what my brain was going through, and then I was just like, because I don't agree with those statements, especially when people love putting TOO in front of anything. You're too kind, you're too smiley, you're too what, like no shit. You just don't have the capacity to receive me. Right. That's okay. So therefore, move on. And being okay with that, moving on, because yeah, that was a lesson, Nezzy. Like what you said exactly. Like wait, what you said?
Don't stop being you, but listen to your spirit.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ignore it.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm literally writing on my thing is one of my goals this week, because I spent last week very into my spirit. Like, I was doing the exercise I told you about from Lisa Nichols, which has like been transformative, right? So like doing the exercise allows me to spend 30 minutes like just in my spirit. Like, okay, what am I grateful for? What am I excited about? What is a bold action I'm taking? What am I proud of myself for? What am I forgiving myself for? What am I committing to myself, right? Every day, and just listening, making space for my spirit, making space for the quiet. Like, how do I really feel about the situations that are going on? And listening to it, like, and not ignoring it.
I agree.
So,
Very good.
hold up, what was I?
I love it. Overall, I hear the whole, yes, you may be interesting, but you're not interested. And to your point, like you may be interested in what I got going on, but you're not interested in investing in yourself or putting the effort to love someone or putting the effort to, yes, like
Yes,
yes.
yes. I remember a friend of mine used to say, like, you are in love with the idea of me.
Hello.
You're not in love with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
The idea of having me.
Sure
Like,
did.
that seemed cool,
Mm-hmm.
baby, but you're not in love with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I
yes.
agree.
Okay. So my goals for the link. Number one, I need to release the video I recorded last week for YouTube. And I need to email my list. Y'all, let me tell y'all, it has been a long time coming. I am feeling like a real ass businesswoman these days. Like, I am not professional Inez doing the business thing. I am like, this is me. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I'm just like, wow, this is so crazy. Like, feeling real comfortable in the uncomfortable, leaning into like the actions I wouldn't usually take, standing my ground, like, no, sir, no, ma'am, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do this. Woo! Yeah. So I'll be doing that this week. I also will be doing some financial planning for Q1 because we have a lot of things coming up. I also am going to be finalizing the Deep in Zimbabwe trip for April, which I'm super excited about, just finalizing it. Because this trip, I feel like, has really like put me in my business bag because I'm not going to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very much a proof of concept. Like, you can just be running these trips and living your life and making choice. Like, okay, let's do this. And then the Lord had to show me an example, because all he got to do is show me an example, just one. He just got to show. And it was, like, I don't even know how I stumbled upon this man. I'm like, how did he even get my timeline? I've never heard of him before. But literally, the like 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, okay, and 1, 2,
And one.
5, 6, 7.
Come on, and one.
Okay, like, let's go. The next goal for me is go to bed, beer. That's what I put. Go to bed, beer. Bed.
You went from go to bed, to go to bed.
Period.
I hear that.
And the last one is making space for quiet journaling and self-care for my spirit, because that like was game changer last week, and it just, even that's what I was doing this morning. That's why we late. I was like, I gotta do my thing because this is filling. It gets me all the way together. So that's it. That's the top level. It's a whole bunch of at the bottom.
Right. You got me thinking about either. Okay, now level up. What's the top level? I might have one. But my main one is, number one, remembering that it all works out.
Yes.
All of it.
And it does.
Every single bit of it. And I tell myself that to completely remove the anxiety and say, okay, now what can we do? So number one, it all works out. Okay, so anxiety, you can leave because it's already worked out. And number two, what can you do? That is my highest calling for the week,
Mm-hmm.
and really just for going forward. So, clearly I have my same 5 main category. I've moved finances up to the top because I'm going to explore some new financing options for the business. I am at a place where I'm open to getting a job, which I have not done
Oh,
2 years, 3.
flip
But
flop.
I'm open to, however this, couple 100,000 can come, I receive it. Okay.
Okay.
So I am open to that. So that still falls under the finances, but I have to do my 2024 financial wrap because this year we are filing our taxes on time.
Listen, and we are. That's it. March. It's happening in
March
March.
31st. It's happening.
Both,
Yes.
both of you. Don't play with me because
Yes.
I'm already.
March.
Don't. Yep.
You already done. We getting it done this March. Okay.
March
31st. It'll be done.
Yes.
So that's all in the finances. Then I have my client work. There's a lot of not minor things. There's a lot of projects under client work, but I guess the biggest thing with my client work is to remember that they hired me because I know what I'm doing. So
Come on.
Just do it.
And they want everything you got.
That's it. They want everything I got. I have decided to, I've been talking about my digital offering, but I'm really ready to rev it up. So I have to create my content outline for that so that I can start some recordings and even pull in content for wherever it goes. And so for the month of March, I'm not eating meat. I know. Just look at us.
I love it.
Who are we?
Growth. Okay.
Growth.
I love it.
My boyfriend ain't been eating no meat. I've been inspired. So I said,
yes, honey. Yes.
Only doing, fish. So basically pescatarian for the month of March.
I love it.
So, that includes all of the cooking and the, things that come along with that.
For this.
So, and then, so I will say my calling in at the top of the list is an intern. I've been talking about getting an intern, but I also realize that I have a fear of like, what if I don't have enough work for the intern? What if it's not substantial? As if I don't have work for the intern right now, substantial work right now. So I'm going to get like this week, I'm taking the steps towards reaching out to the college to give them the job description and to get me at least one intern. Because God keep yelling at me. Spirit is like, get the intern. Get the intern. Please. I don't know what I need the intern for, but apparently I need the intern for something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the intern. So I'm calling the 100K contract, calling in debt cancellation, and calling in just like peace in the process. Just, we ain't doing that anxiety and stress. Like for what? For what? It does not help anything at all. So it is literally pointless. It is predatory. Okay.
It is predatory.
And so we cancel all things that are predatory. So yes. Process.
We are excited about post Carnival Z. I mean, we're just excited about it. Okay.
She's a great woman. I love her.
Yes. We are here for it. Okay, if you're joining us, drop your goals in the chat as well. Eve, go. Start thinking about your word of the week.
Okay. It's crazy because so much has changed. Self-care, dance, tea, language learning. I've been actually slipping on that. Even though that brings me a lots of joy. Sleeping early. I'm with Nezzy. Go to bed, baby. I need to do that. Prayer and libations. I've been really good with that. Just that, and that fills me up. I haven't heard follow-ups. At least 2 contracts secured. Well, we got 1 gig down.
Yes.
As of last week, started a new situation, which is great. So I'm just onboarding for that and plan on knocking their socks off in the first 6 months. So I need to secure the second one. So, I don't know if I'll be able to promise anything this week though. But I'm just gonna say at least I think for me, I'm just gonna focus specifically. Like now that I have this one gig, I think I need to just deep dive and get more serious with creating uh a a digital product more specifically. I think I need to go ahead and deep dive on the digital product situation. So I'll
Okay,
be
so
coming.
we all deep diving
We're
right into
all deep diving digital. The
yeah,
DDD, the
We
throw
all
some D's,
deep
throw
dive.
some D's on it. Throw
yeah.
some D's on it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think that's what it is. Because I was talking about redoing my services, but I'm like, I trusted myself to always be able to get a long term engagement that should be paying me well, will pay me well. But I need to start templatizing my brain
Yes.
and selling that thing to the point where it could get actually really passive. So I need to do the active work to get to that passive work because something in my spirit kind of like clicked once starting this gig, which I'm like, I'm very happy about it, very excited about to do some amazing work. Tell y'all more about it later as I keep understanding all the things that I'm about to accomplish. But no, we need to get to that active to passive income. So digital product, no redoing of services, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I
Your
feel.
services
Reclaim
are
your
Yeah.
time.
where they
Reclaim
are.
your time.
Mhm.
I love
And then
it.
I still need to find a tenant for the property for the other business. So I'll be doing that real hard. Like someone needs to come in by like April. So I'm with you, Nezzy, on your
Oh, we
timeline.
right there on
On
that.
that.
We right there on that.
Yeah, like we need to
Your
find
next
someone.
of kin. Your next of kin. That's his job.
Okay, very
Okay.
good. So we're gonna talk. But yeah, we're gonna call in another 100K plus contract because if another one comes, why not? Getting work done for the property, another property on my next flight, bringing up hard stuff in therapy, debt cancellation. So that's fine. Yes.
Wait, did you say you're doing the work to get another property?
Maybe I have someone who may want to get a property with me. She got the money, I got the expertise. So
Okay, good. Yeah, that's also your next of kin's job too. So
got it.
over there,
Will
yeah.
do. Will do.
Okay, so words for the week. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. My word for the week is in essence the word that I would use to describe the word for the week. Okay. I was listening to this sermon, my church, Transformation Church online. And one of the pastors has a series on being chosen called God Chose Me. Now, y'all know my word for the year is chosen, right? Every day I write it, my definition, okay? And so I was leading into the chosen ministry, and what he said was, he was like, okay, when you are chosen, you have to remember that you're chosen, right? You have to know that you are ready, you already ready.
Mm-hmm.
He said you need to live ridiculously.
Mm.
You need to be reverent, right, of God and his place in your journey, and you need to be resilient, right? Because the things are gonna come. He said God said you're gonna have trouble, right? And so my word for the week is ridiculous. Because I'm gonna be living real ridiculous this real week. Like there's a lot of things that we're doing. Some of the things that we're doing, I posted on my socials last week. Like we have been, talking about it. I've been talking about it for years. We've been talking about it for the last couple of months, and we're feeling like in our spirit that this either this year, in the next 12 months, we might just head out of these United States, right? In the next 12 months. And it's ridiculous given where we are right now. Like where we are right now, it sounds ridiculous. But again, I'm chosen, so I'm living ridiculously. And so I'm leaning into that ridiculousness this week. Just in general, like, so yeah, so that's my word for the week.
Yeah, my word is gonna be peace. That's it. We moving with peace, calm, just ease, all of that. Just peace.
When you had said it, Z, I kind of wrote it down too. Cause I was looking at previous words, action, suddenly. Suddenly was a time.
We love suddenly. Suddenly, baby. Suddenly.
That was the month of February and March.
It was.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to. Nancy, I'm shocked you didn't say spirit. I don't know why, or intuition. Did you? No.
Huh?
I'm shocked you didn't say spirit or intuition.
Oh, meaning what your lesson learned was.
You know, I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna follow my intuition. I'm gonna go with Z. It's peace for me. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
We double it up on the piece 2 times. Hey,
Double tap on the piece 2 times. Yeah. I'm here
Peace
for
out.
it.
Yes, peace with a side of ridiculousness.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And chasing it with
I love it. I love it. If you're catching the replay, please let us know what your word of the week is, your goal, what your takeaway was, what you want to hear, what you want to see. We clearly going to be talking about more digital marketing, digital product process on here.
Clearly.
Because we're about to be making this automated coin. Okay. Yes. Join us next week. In the meantime, enjoy your week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.